Okay, Diana, here's a new walkthrough of using ELTON to track the flasks. So I took an opportunity, I set up a flask equipment ID, just a 1 liter flask. I don't know exactly how it works. I currently have it assigned to a lab 12. And well, let's go through on the mobile device and see how it would actually work. So you've got the assignment date. We'll leave that as today. Select assignee, so I tap that. And I added a couple of labs in here so you can just have a look, and we'll just go into the account and filter off our labs. So I'm just going to type in the word lab, and so you can see I've got lab 12 and lab 14. So let's say it's moving over to lab 14, and then we just scan the equipment. And so that we'll scan the QR code. It brings up the flask, and we just tap the assign button in the top right. So that basically is the process for the mobile application. So they would go ahead and do that. They would do the assignment, and then further you have the requirement to record where within the laboratory it's put. So the shelf, we call that an update equipment. So that's this task right here. So again, they scan the QR code or barcode, and they can tell us where they put it. So let's say it's shelf B01, right? And they just have to tap save. And so now that data has been updated into the inventory location data field. So if we go back over to the application, we'll first take a look at the related list. So you can see there's the new assignment to lab 14. And on today's date, so it went from lab 12 to lab 14. If we go back to the details and just hit refresh, you'll see there's the shelf location B01. And if we scroll over to the detailed data, you can see now it's at lab 14. So that's basically the process. It would be 2 scans, 1 scan to say which lab it moved from, and a second scan to say what shelf they put it on. When they're doing the second scan, there's also the opportunity for them to scan the inventory location. So if you put barcodes on the shelves, rather than entering it as I put in shelf B01, they can actually scan a barcode tag, and it will update the inventory location. So that might also be helpful.